So we're here at Vegandale and would like to welcome Made in Hackney. So we got Sukhin and Emily. So hi both of you.
Hello.
So do you want to tell everyone a little bit about what Made in Hackney is?
Made in Hackney is an eco community preschool, all vegan, plant-based cooking, and we set it up for the community for learning ways of cooking that's good for the body and good for the planet.
It was created, when was it? 6 years ago?
12 years ago.
12 years ago.
Actually,
Okay.
I think the UK is probably the first
Wow.
all plant-based preschool.
Yeah. And what was the decision to go sort of make it initially always being plant-based?
The health problems that we face as a community, that was one, like diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. And where you have big problems like that, you want to deal with it in a local level. And also with environmental concerns, but environmental sustainability, how do you deal with locally? So it was a big problem for working locally with the community. Hence, we have plant-based cooking.
Yeah. And you've also donated so many meals across the 12 years that you've been doing this. Roughly how many meals have you donated away?
Well, when pandemic lockdown started, because we have the network, we're part of a whole ecosystem, not just about us. But basically, we got together and we started cooking plant-based meals, 1,500 a week during pandemic.
Right.
And now, and since then, we've done 230,000 meals.
Wow. Wow.
And we have now integrated both that side and our preschool. And we're making about 400 meals in a program called Community Made. So on Monday, Wednesdays, we'll 10 a.m. to 3, we cook. We have bicycle deliveries from volunteers, and we deliver those meals out. Plus, we continue now in our face-to-face cooking classes.
Yeah.
Both the paid ones, which are called master classes, and the ones which are for free because that's for health needs, in terms of the community or economic needs.
Yeah. And you're doing online courses as well, cooking courses?
We've had a few online. I mean, we've had many online classes during the lockdown.
Yeah.
And it's got tailed off a little bit, but it just depends, what's needed.
Yeah.
Online classes work really well. We have some famous influencers, some famous chefs part of in the UK.
Yeah.
So we did a class with Sandal Katz, who's an expert fermentation guru.
Oh wow. Okay.
He's in LA, but it meant he could do a masterclass online for us.
Right.
And it's great because we have unlimited sign-ups. It's all on Zoom. And so it's a really good way of us making money.
What was he fermenting?
We made
soft drinks.
Yeah, Tapache,
which is a soft drink made from pineapple wine.
Okay, sounds nice.
Yeah, there's so much information. There was a lot to take in. People were making notes, and we've got such an active community. So our chat box on Zoom is always so buzzing. People are tagging us online. So it's a really great way of us expanding our reach.
Well, we all know that fermenting foods is really good for your gut health. And your gut microbiome. But how about things like sour bread? Okay.
Classes, and especially for Christmas, like fixing baking or vegan.
Yeah,
so those are popular classes too.
Yeah. So what are some of the new initiatives that you're working on now?
Today we've got a masterclass on kimchi and bibimbap.
Okay, nice.
And we also have a vegan Mexican class coming up. So and Portuguese one also coming up.
Okay.
So those are master classes.
We've also started a supper club series. So one of our team members is also a chef. And she started a supper club every month, the last Sunday of the month. And it's a really nice way of bringing the community together. Tickets are slightly cheaper than master classes, so it reaches more audiences. We've got a low-income ticket, so it's cheaper. Yeah. So we cater to everyone, raise a lot of money for our charity.
Yeah. And in terms of location-wise, is it just the one location in Hackney at the moment?
Yeah.
And are you planning to expand outside of Hackney?
Not so much outside of Hackney, but we have various locations.
Right.
Because we have done youth cooking in secondary schools and youth cooking in community hubs. We've also gone to community centers because we want to be where the people are in terms of reaching out and showing ways of different cooking styles in plant-based cooking.
Yeah.
So while our hub is in a very beautiful place, right on the edge of Clapton Common, it's in E5. So we do go out, to where the community really resides.
Yeah. And what sort of impact do you think, when you mentioned in the beginning about type 2 diabetes, heart disease, have you seen an impact of people sort of reversing that on the plant-based diet? Have you started to follow some of the people who've regularly started to cook this way and seen some of the benefits themselves, maybe coming off medication that they were on before?
So I cannot say in terms of clinically because we don't follow longitudinal studies or anything like that.
Yeah.
But because we have like diabetes courses, which are a 6-week course, and that's funded by one of our sponsors, Public Health, Hackney. So because of that, I do have heard a testimony when somebody said that when they got tested after the course and they continued themselves after the course to continue cooking that way, that she didn't have to go into medication.
Yeah.
She was on the verge.
Yeah.
So you can say that that's part of the testimonial, but then it also means that you do change your diet.
Yeah, yeah.
But we offer the steps for you to cook.
Right.
And then you must change yourself also.
Yeah. And how are you attracting new users socially on the social networks? What sort of things are you doing?
Well, we have a really engaged community online on Instagram at Made in Hackney. Please follow. So there we talk about our community classes, our master classes, and using Instagram is a really good way of us connecting with new audiences. Connecting with like kind of Instagram famous chefs, really exciting chefs, is a great way of us to kind of expand our audiences by hosting our master classes, sharing them in all of our feeds and that sort of thing. We've got a really engaged newsletter base. And that's kind of like a mix of our participants that come to our master classes, our community class hosts, our guests, and yeah, everyone that's been involved. We come to events like this,
And also companies. Because companies also come in for employee volunteering with us, and then they get exposed to healthy ways of cooking and getting their employees engaged in volunteering and cooking. So we have done like team building dinners at our place, or we have done kind of like a cooking demo at their canteens, the offices. So we have a LinkedIn presence, which Emily has helped set up.
Yeah, brilliant.
But coming here is great for kind of like reaching this kind of audience. We get so many email sign-ups.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a really good way of us.
Did you get many donations today?
Yeah, we
Good.
do. We've been encouraging people to tap.
Yeah, brilliant.
And we kind of tell people that £3 will be a meal for someone in our community that needs food support. And that's quite an easy way of like banking those smaller price donations.
Yeah, brilliant.
And the support also is not just donations, but being volunteers. So we need volunteers cooking the 400 meals in a week, Monday and Wednesdays, and also volunteers if they want to assist teachers as hosting the cooking classes.
Yeah.
So it just depends on time. There are various ways to support.
Thinking about food crisis that we're in now and those 400 meals that you're cooking in a week, have you got more demand than what you can make at the moment? And how do you decide where those meals are going?
There's more demand than what we can
Yeah.
And just based in our kitchen.
Yeah.
And what's unique is that we are offering a fully plant-based, in terms of what we give to the food banks. And also we help a few families which are in terms of need in a local primary school and a nursery school.
Yeah.
So we do know.
Awesome. So yeah, congratulations on doing what you're doing and also having a stand here at Vegandale. It's great to see you're working here about all the good work that you're doing. So
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for talking to us.
Cheers.